When I purchased my 500 acres of peaceful land, I dreamed of quiet horizons, open skies, and mornings untouched by noise or stress. It was a place meant for calm, where the world felt wide and honest. But the local HOA, a group known for believing their authority stretched far beyond their neighborhood gates, saw my land as something they could quietly claim. They didn't see a person who loved the land. They only saw opportunity. It began with small signs, boundary posts vanished, fresh paint marks appeared where no one should have stepped. At first, I thought it was simple confusion. Then the letter arrived bold, confident, and completely illegal. The HOA announced that my 500 acres had been reclassified as part of their community and that they had already sold off development rights to wealthy buyers. They wrote it like it was a routine update, as if they hadn't just tried to erase my ownership with a few signatures. Instead of reacting with anger, I gathered every deed, record, and historical document connected to the land. When I entered their board meeting, the room was filled with polished smiles and forced confidence. But the moment I placed my paperwork across the table, the mood changed. Their confidence cracked. They realized I wasn't someone they could intimidate or brush aside, yet they kept pushing. Their hired developers trespassed onto my land, planting markers for homes that would never be built. That was the moment I understood they were willing to ignore every boundary for their own gain. I filed a lawsuit not out of revenge, but out of necessity. In court, the truth unfolded clearly. The judge didn't just reject their claims, he described their actions as deliberate fraud. And with that ruling, something unexpected came to light. Hidden deep in their own bylaws was a clause allowing the liquidation of HOA assets to compensate victims of board misconduct. Their greatest assets weren't bank accounts. They were the lakefront mansions of the board members themselves, homes worth millions, built along a shoreline they guarded as if they owned the water and the sky above it. One by one, those properties were listed for sale. The same people who once tried to strip my land from me now watched their luxury homes being toured by strangers. Their voices softened, their confidence disappeared. They pleaded for forgiveness, for understanding, for time. But I hadn't taken anything from them. They were the ones who crossed the line. When the final mansion sold, I walked along the quiet lakeshore. The breeze was gentle, the water calm, and for the first time since this battle began, everything felt still again. Not because I fought louder than they did, but because the truth had finally settled in its rightful place. Peace had returned, and this time it was mine to keep.